Hey Scorpio, welcome to Glow in the Dark Tarot. I'm going to do your reading for August 2019. What I'm also going to do after I do this video, I'm going to do your extended. What I do with my extendeds is I put the clarifying cards on top of each card within this spread, and I'm going to upload that video as well. Okay? So Scorpio, I did the video for Leo, and the first question that I asked Leo, I asked them, what are you thinking about? What have you been thinking about lately? And Scorpio, you're one of my favorite signs, but I do feel like some things are happening in your life. I do feel like you are around some things that you don't really need to be around. Okay? There's something that has you not feeling so much yourself. I think that Scorpios are very good at hiding their emotions sometimes. So I do feel like there's something that is bothering you. I feel like for a very long time, you've just kind of been pushing ahead anyway. And I think that you've tried to drown out the noise or drown out the bullshit or drown out the fuckery or whatever it is that has been trying to distract you. And I think you've been doing that for a while. But I think there are some things that have not worked out that have you feeling a little bit defeated. I kind of get a feeling that a lot of you are making moves still. You're still pressing forward. But I wonder if you're being a little bit impulsive. If that determination to keep going and to move forward is a little bit forced. I think that part of you is getting a little frustrated. Why aren't certain things working out the way I want them to? Why have certain things worked out? Why have certain people walked away? Why do I have to walk away from certain people? Why haven't the things that I've worked for up until this point, why are they upside down? And maybe you haven't lost your ability to move on anyway, and maybe to act like nothing's happening. But I do feel that you perhaps maybe are a little insecure with what you can actually build, what you can actually make, what you can actually manifest in your life, whether this has to do with love or career or money. Because I think whatever you have had up until this point, it's been tested, and I think that you are second guessing yourself. I do get a sense that perhaps you feel like you have something to prove. But maybe not in a bad way. I feel like maybe you feel you have something to prove as it relates to your ability to move on from whatever it is that you're moving on from. I think that you aren't up to allow the thing, the person, the job to see you crumble. I don't even think you're allowing yourself to crumble. You're still pushing forward even though you feel a little bit on the outs. You're still charging forward even though you're a little insecure. You're a little upside down. Some sort of foundation to your life, some sort of center to your life has either been taken away or it's been tested, or it's being tested. And I do feel that you are determined to move on, and I feel like you're determined to keep pushing forward, but it's still there. And I feel like this is more of feelings or thoughts that more seep in, more so than they are overwhelming. And I think that you are not only trying to, you know, prevent these thoughts and these feelings and these realities from seeping into a point where you can really feel them very deeply. But I think part of you is also avoiding what you truly feel about it, because you don't want to feel too deeply about it. With that avoidance comes some anxiety. With that anxiety comes more determination to move on. I think that you're getting frustrated with this contradictory nature of your life right now. I think there is a particular way you want to be, but that way that you want to be isn't matching up with how life is going, with the things that are upside down, with the things that are falling apart or have fallen apart, with the things that kind of leave you feeling a bit marginalized, with the things that test you. And I think you're finding ways to aid in what it is that you want, which is you want to move forward, you want to move on. Whatever this thing is, you just want to get it over with. And maybe you're using a little bit of ego to help you get through that. Maybe you're trying to pretend a little bit or trying to mask a little bit all this stuff. But you have made up your mind that you're moving forward. But I do sense that you are a little bit frustrated. You are really asking yourself what you're capable of. What can I do and it work out? Or what is the next move? And I feel like you are a little bit overprotective of yourself. you're overprotective of what you still have, what hasn't gone away, what hasn't fallen apart. Right now, I think that you are really just trying to find balance. I think that you're going with the flow a little bit, or trying to, and I think that you are not too interested in accepting or making hasty decisions or hasty movements into certain directions. I think all you want to do is cut your losses right now. I think all you want to do is move on. Whatever feelings or anxieties or realities that this situation is bringing up, or trying to take control of you in a way to where it is overwhelming. I think you are doing your best to block it, and I think you're doing your best to avoid it. What I do worry about is that at some point it might come back out, and you might have to deal with it, whatever it is. Whether it's love, career. You're only interested in moving on right now. However, you are a little bit uncertain of how things will turn out. And I think that gives you a little bit of anxiety. These new changes that are happening, these things that are upside down, the sides to people that you didn't know that they had. Or maybe you saw them before, but at the time it wasn't an issue. You're a little uncertain, and you're a little hesitant to replace what you've lost or try anything new, because you don't know what that new thing will bring. And you don't even know really what the outcome will be with all of this. But one thing is for sure, that you are moving forward. That is your main concern right now, is to move forward. It's almost like you're saying to yourself, all I need is time and space. Time and space. Time heals all wounds. And I think you're really just asking for time. You're really just trying to move away from the situation, whatever it is. This job, this divorce, this lover, this thing that puts you here, puts you on the outs, that mess with your strength, that tested you. You just want to move on, even if you don't know what will happen next. At the same time, you're taking it slow, and you're cutting your losses, and you're protecting what you have left. You're protecting what you have so far. You're protecting what you know can't be shaken, can't be taken away from you, can't go upside down. And part of that of what you're protecting is yourself. So it'll be okay, Scorpio. Just keep moving on. keep moving forward. And it will be okay. Trust me on that. So Scorpio, this was your reading for August 2019. Again, I'm going to post your extended, which is just the clarification cards on top of each card of the spread. Thank you for watching Glow in the Dark Tarot. Please feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. If this reading resonated with you, great. If it didn't, that's fine too. There are other YouTube readers that are out there for you to look at until you find a message that resonates with you. Please feel free to leave a comment, and if you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. I'm going to upload your extended now. Bye, Scorpio.